Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. What I do for you. Oh, I got something nice for you today. I hear the birds chirping. It's my time of the day. Let's rock. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinkers Way of Life, through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. If you know how to answer for yourself, don't worry about it. Tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is simple. Excuse me, it's foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, they simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. That's what I do for you. Wake you up. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always to my yacht. Be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about the title is going to be why is it when you improve yourself you have no friends? Yeah, better title. How about this one? Being sanctified is what I was told when you alone. Didn't like that one either. So let's go with this one. Self improvement is what getting sanctified. How about that? What is sanctified? Ding 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 ding. Set apart. God is doing work on you. He set you apart. Let's talk about sanctification. How about that? From what I'm told, I've been I've been sanctified, set aside. So I have no friends. So okay, let's talk about that. All right. It's always funny when you self improve. You take care of you, and self improvement comes with a price. What? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. What they call sacrifice, not a human sacrifice. Some things that you may like doing that you can't do no more. Why? Because you've moved on. So that was the sacrifice you make by not having the things that you may like. Not killing somebody or get some animal. No. Sacrifice is giving up something. That's all for the betterment of yourself. That's the price you pay. Yep. All your so-called friends will leave you. When you start doing God's work, mm-mm, mm-mm, get ready to be alone. What's this? I'm living proof. Ever since I started living by my right thinking philosophy, my friends has disappeared. I had a bunch of friends to talk, but I can't find a friend to talk to. So I talk to y'all every day. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm comfortable with that. But I can remember asking my pastor a few years ago when we started doing this thing, okay, where are all my friends? He said, brother, right? You've been sanctified. I had no idea what that word meant. So I had to do my due diligence. I know what it means now. Okay. And when I understood that, it made a lot more sense. When I was ignorant of the definition of sanctification, I don't know what the hell what to be sanctified. I thought it was some biblical word that I had no idea. Again, when you are ignorant, all you have to do is what? Get enlightened, get knowledge. Ignorant means not to know. Once you know, you're no longer ignorant of that fact. Again, that's what it means. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. All my My whole goal is to give you what? Enlightenment, something that you don't already have. I'm here to do that. I'm not here to tell you what you already know. So if you come here looking to know, I'm not going to confirm none of your thoughts, ideas, or perceptions. I'm going to teach you something that I think you should know. Why? Because this is what I know. That's why. And sanctification is when God sets out his servants so he can deal with them. What God tell you, steal yourself. Why? Stop. Know that I am God. And he's in you. If he can talk to you within you. I said, well, God used to make house calls back today. He don't do too much visiting no more like he used to. That means people ain't being sanctified. Obviously, ain't nobody going that way. Everybody want to go the other way. If the crowd going that way, go that way. I guarantee you, you won't go wrong. Maybe lonely, but you ain't wrong. I would rather be right by myself than be wrong with a bunch of damn people. Sorry about that. Whoa, calm down. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting excited. All right, but yeah, again, the passion creeps in. That ego, he don't care. He gonna get his. He don't. Again, don't care. You got to stay right there. Hold on, I got you. So yeah, self-control, self-mastery over what? Emotions and desires. That's the ticket that you have to become a master of yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that's constructive criticism because obviously they see your flaws. These two eyes see everybody else. This eyes see the self. That's why you got to open that one. Moving on. All right. Now, that was over 7 years ago now. Almost, dude, how much sanctified I got? I couldn't have been that bad. I'm still 7 years in. I'm still being sanctified? Really? Just, just saying. The concept, I went with it years ago, but dude, it's been a little while now. Ooh, I got some cleansing to do, I guess. So I laugh because that's a fact. Moving on. Now, but at this point in my life, okay, personally, I know better than anybody. I thought I was living my best life because, yeah, it was all, yeah, but it's a price to come with that lifestyle. So now, personally, I'm living my best life. But guess what? I got nobody, no friends to share it with. So I'm balling out. Wow. But nobody's there to share it. He is. So I'm comfortable with that. Again, when we got good stuff going, we want, people to hit. Nah, nah, nah. When you're getting blessed, sometimes you want to hold it close to the vest. I ain't let nobody in on this deal, but I try to enlighten you with understanding if you serve him, he'll take care of you. And only if you do that, you will know that. So I'm speaking to those who will either practice it, try it, or have done it and know. So yeah, you're on the right track. God servants. Those who devote themselves to doing what's right. I'm one of them. I'm a God servant. But I'm not running around here raising the roof. No, I'm not doing none of that. I do what I do for you. That's my job for God. That's why I'm serving him, giving you the information that I know you need to help you get to him for yourself. God's servants always seem to be alone. What you mean? Moses, Noah, Enoch, everybody who hang with God, walk with God, didn't walk with nobody else. Jesus has his 12 disciples, but he still walked alone. So when you're dealing with that guy, he don't do the group thing. He don't do the gang thing. So if you ain't ready to walk solo, you might not want to serve him because that's the job you're gonna have to be doing. I'm learning that firsthand. Yes, I'm studying. Yes, excuse me. In my studies, it tells me that what a true sage always walks alone in the flesh, but is never alone in spirit. I get that. I understand it. Got it. No problem. Moving on. If you're not a true God servant, you will still be in the in crowd. God will set you apart when he want to deal with you. So that's no heads up for those. Oh, I'm a God servant. I serve God. He don't recognize that. My best friend, for over me and his brother been friends since the 70s. Okay, when I was doing my thing, okay, and he was doing his thing. Always respecting him for his thing. My thing changed. My thing did and his thing, he stayed the same. He's still the same dude. I got nothing but respect for that. Why? no matter what it was 40 years ago. I did a whole bunch of stuff. He stayed focused on Christ. Now he runs his church. He got a following, and he's doing just fine. And I'm one of the followers. So yeah, I know better than anybody. Okay, he didn't come over to my side. I came over to his side. I called him, yo, my man, move over. I'm on your team now. I'm a good guy. So when you change, you have to go where people who doing what you changed is doing. You can't go back to the people who doing what you don't want to do and think you changed. So yeah. Where we at? My best friend for over 40 years and my pastor for the last 10 years says he got no friends either. That's the one thing that put me at ease. Dude, if you ain't got no friends, oh, I'm good. Why? I must be doing something right because I sure ain't got none. But I had a bunch of them when I was living that life. So trust me, when you change, the scenery change, everything changes. I'm living proof of that again. I have one friend. Who is it? Oh, one friend whom I can count on. Okay. And that is my pastor. We done went full circle. We back together again. And that's a beautiful thing. Why? What they say, iron sharpen irons. What's this? Now, the both of us have each other. And this phrase is what? Iron sharpens iron. And he is sharp as a tack. Okay. And I'm doing my thing, getting off of him. Why? Because he giving me stuff that I didn't have before. He giving my biblical. I ain't got to read that book over there. I got the Bible right there, a big one. Okay. Given to me by my teacher from Hebrew studies over 30, 40 years ago when I was into that phase of my life. Okay. But again, he haven't changed. He's still there. And he good at what he do. So with respect, that's why I get my biblical knowledge from. I ain't got to read the Bible. I got a human Bible. If I want to know something about Christianity, if I want to know something about that book, I got a human catharsis. Okay, whatever I want to know, my man got the answers, and I'm good with that. So that's why I go to church. Understand that? In fellowship to learn. With his biblical tutoring, over the last 10 years, have sharpened my spiritual concepts immensely. Why? I got biblical knowledge now where I can sustain, understand, and use to my benefit to what? To teach. That's what I'm using it for. Why? I'm a better Christian than most Christians. As he would tell me why. I study, I live, I do, I be. That's the same thing they're supposed to do. Same thing they do. I respect them for that. So yeah, I'm in doing the right thing. When I was living wrong, and I did that for a long time, I had a lot of friends. Until what? As always, the money and the drugs ran out. So what they really friends? No, they wasn't friends. They was hanging on, tag-alongs, bandwagon riders, whatever you want to call them. But they wasn't friends. My mom used to always ask me, you always got to have an entourage everywhere you go. Yeah, pretty much. Why? That's I was the Pied Piper. Yeah, everybody want to be with me. I'm the man with the goods. So now that I got no goods, no drugs, no money, nobody want to be bothered with you. See? That's what he come in at. After all that, I let you do all that. I ain't said a word. I ain't lift a finger. Now you want my help. Don't go to him after everything is all done. But we all do it. Guess what? He'll be there for you. You ain't got to worry about it. Okay. But the thing is, he haven't changed. You have to. Moving on. That's the difference. But remember that record Teddy Pendergrass saying, where are all my friends? Why? After taking them out, wine and dining and having fun, when that ended, showed it to friends. Simple. I used to take my friends out for a mighty good time, steak and ale, spending $400-500 on dinner, just balling. Why not? Yeah. Ain't now one that took me out to dinner. Moving on, that's just saying. When you're doing that, they love you. Trust me. Oh, yeah, how about this one? Living and realizing, this is the bottom line, nobody wants you when you're down and out. Woo! Ain't nothing worse. And remember the records in our days, we lived through the music. Yeah, okay. But ain't nothing worse than you got suffered through if I coulda, woulda, shoulda. Nobody wants you when you're down there. Those are the bad side of that lifestyle. Okay. That comes with it. You can't have one without the other. Oh, the good times, guess what? They followed by the bad times. And the bad times turn back into the good times. You see where we're going with that? You see the roller coaster in life. When you are ignorant of your higher self, your life is a constant roller coaster ride, ups and downs. We suffer because we're ignorant of ourselves. Moving on. Buddha. My favorite day. Okay, one of my favorites, but my man, no, he married Sam Cooke's wife, and Daylight caught me up. Okay, Daylight used to catch me up when daily. Not living that life. Daylight would catch me up every day. That was back in the day. Okay, now in this day, I would do more before what daylight comes up than most people do all day. Gym, meditation, prayer, and a lesson. I'm in the lesson phase right now, and the sun is just coming up. Okay, that's my point. When you change, you change. Should be for the what? Better. Changing for the sake of change is just dumb. Change for the better is what you should be aspiring to do. Moving on. That's my goal. My job is to get you to do just that for yourself. Moving on. Using myself as example. Where we at now? Okay, yeah. So now, okay, I did that. When you when you're the one paying the bills, it says they pay the cars to be the boss. Hey, if you got an entourage and you footing the bill, everybody down with the party, everybody down with, but you the one paying the bill. When you're no longer doing that, all that stops. Okay, you ain't touting them around, you ain't paying for. They don't care about you. So did they really care about you? Nope. And understanding that should make you feel better about what cutting them loose. Why? They were just using you. Moving on. In life, one thing I know about the streets, you know how what not to be played or used. Those are street lessons. Again, street life. I got a lesson for that coming up because some of y'all think y'all know. If you think you know, you don't know. You either know or you don't know. To think or thought you knew, that means you don't. Moving on. It's a fact from the streets. Now that I'm living right, what's this? I'm living my best life. I'm questioning again. Where are my friends? I'm the best me I've been. Ain't nobody here. Nobody wants that. See where you're going with this? See, but I'm being blessed daily. So do you think I give a hoot about friends seeing or sharing what I'm giving when I'm getting blessed daily by somebody who really care? Big difference. That's why you take care of that, not them. Okay. My right thinking philosophy holds me accountable to do what? The right thing when? Daily. Simple. It might seem ludicrous. I always thought being a good guy was for suckers. Okay? Always a bad guy. No, good ain't in our vocabulary back in the day. So I thought that guy was no, wrong. He just didn't know that. I found that out and made the change. I was wrong. Okay? Being bad is the sucker deal. They say it's self-defeating when you get caught cheating. If you are a cheater in life, you're going to get caught. And that's what self-defeating. Why? You keep doing it until what? You're not going to stop until you get caught. You're not sorry that, no, you're sorry you got caught doing wrong. If you won't stop doing wrong, it will stop you. Like the ego. It don't care. It's going to go and go. If you don't control it, it'll control you. Your desires, your emotions, once they have control over you, you done. Okay? Anything that's going to set you off, anything you don't like, you go off. So that's not self-control. Okay, you're not being sanctified. Why? You running people away from you. They're not leaving you because you're doing God's work. Moving on. And watch this. Personally, that dude right, I'm still him. I'm still that dude. Okay? I'm still the pusher man. I'm still Goldie. Okay? I'm still with a dynamite with my strut. I'm still trouble man. Don't take nothing from nobody. And all of these, I'm still doing what I'm doing for him. Why? That's all in me. That's all characters. They part of my character now. Moving on. You know the saying. You can take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of me. All that's in me. That ain't going nowhere. Where I go, it goes. Moving on. And if you're proud, I always felt like I'm proud of from no. I'm rep where I come from. I ain't ever been ashamed of where I come from. And I ain't never been ashamed of who I am and what I do. Even when it was wrong, I didn't feel shame. I was choice. I was a drug dealer. So what? I'm no longer do that. Okay, that mindset. But that's how it was. Now that I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. So what? Same attitude. See? Same thing. Now, watch this. I know now. Then doing what? Now, I know now. Then doing the right thing daily will work. Earn you blessings. I learned that from my pastor. I wonder, how could this guy be playing this game all these years? Yeah, because he's getting something out of it. Sorry about that. But yeah, when you're dealing with him, you don't need none of that. You stick with that one. Living proof. Moving on. So let's go. Wrapping it up. Again, appreciate you. Oh, I look at the clock. Took this a little too long. But I hope you're getting the point. I'm a little adamant today. I'm God conscious. And that's spelled CONSCIENCE, meaning my heart and my mind is conscious of each other. They're working as one. That's being God conscious. Y'all can call it Christ conscious, but that's spelled COSCIOUSNES. That means you became conscious. Same thing conceptually. But the consciousness starts here. You learn it here. And once you put them together, ooh, like my man Q Jackson, whoa, Nelly, you got something going now. Yeah, you got a better you. So, again, being God conscious means what? Mean it's God with me all the time. All the time with me. I don't care about man. I don't do a whole bunch of gossiping about he said. No, if we want to talk spirituality, we can talk God, let's go. We can compare blessings, let's do that. But to sit and just gossip about a bunch of nothing, that ain't on my agenda of things to do. So people do that, I don't share with them. Oh, those are friends. No, they ain't. I don't need them kind of friends. So, and I will, again, I will talk God when all day with who? With anyone if you're spiritually enlightened. I won't give you a second time of day if what you're ignorant of your higher self. That's a waste of my time. I'm not going to do that. Understand that. If you and I don't engage, it's a reason why. I'm just saying that. Moving on. If you're not serious about God, don't play with God. Don't deal with me. Why? I take God serious. It ain't a game with me. This is real. And for those who think it ain't, don't waste my time. Trust me. Moving on. I have my mother-in-law, who is we talk on a regular basis, and all we do is talk what? God. She said, I know why you call me, because you can't find it. I said, you're right, Mom. You are on point about that. It's hard to find somebody who got God consciousness, who express it in a manner which it's intelligence, it's refreshing, and it's a good conversation, not a whole bunch of holy blue nonsense. She lives my yacht from my definition, understanding, breaking it down to her. She said, I've been doing that all my life. Hello? You can do something, and doing it, you may not call it what somebody else said it is or define it the way they do. She ain't went to college. She got no higher education, but she know more about life than anybody I've talked to. That's why I give her the title, my spiritual advisor. I take advice from her spiritually. Why? She knows. She lived it. Trust me. Moving on. Now, if you got somebody that you can bounce off of, and then you ain't worry about a whole bunch of friends. Why? You can always got that outlet. In a few hours, I know I can. How you doing, Mom? Where you going? And have a good conversation. We laugh, we cry, we go here and there, but it's all in what? Spiritual concepts. Okay, we keeping God in our mix. So that's the difference. If you ain't doing God, we ain't probably conversating. Moving on. Wrapping it up. We talk God when all the time we share in our blessings from living what? Right when daily. That's what God's servants do. That's what sanctified people do. What? They give it all to God. My pastor ain't taking credit for nothing. That's how you do it. I understand it. I'm part of the concept. I love being what? Sanctified. Now, I don't worry about no friends. I got God. So you got him, you don't need friends. Trust me on that one. That's the lesson. Hope you understood it. Get sanctified. Separate yourself. Become knowledge of self. earn it, do it, be it, and you'll enjoy it. I do. That's the lesson in closing right there, because may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers sanctified or not. It passed away. I'll be back.